guys, how's it going? For those on the replay, quick before everybody gets on, drop me a comment and let me know where you're listening from. All right, guys, how is it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. For those that don't know me, my name's Mandy. I love keto, and I am making it my personal mission to help as many people as possible do the ketogenic diet the correct way. And I have a special guest named Sara. She's a human biologist. I'll let her do her intro, and we're going to tell you why you're not losing weight on keto. So let me just grab her really fast. And then let me know where you guys are listening from, if you guys can hear us okay. Give me some hearts and likes, and then definitely share this with people who you feel would be beneficial. Hey, Sara.
Hi.
You look pretty.
Thank you.
You
actually did a spray tan and had my hair done today.
Woo-hoo! Full disclosure,
So
I just did makeup for this video, and that's it. So I'm going to wipe it off as soon as we get done.
I wish I could wipe mine off, but I have the spray tan under here, so I can't.
Awesome.
Hey, Sarah Reams.
Awesome. We have a ton of people on. What are you all listening to us tonight instead of going out this weekend? Awesome. So again, if you guys can just drop some comments, let us know where you're listening from, what questions you might have about low-carb keto. We might be able to get to them. But I'll let Sara take it away. Sara, if you want to give a little bit of your background and why you're the expert on helping people with a low-carb and ketogenic lifestyle, and go right into why they're probably not losing weight, the 5 reasons.
Okay, so we have, for starters, hi everyone, I'm Sara Gene. I'm a human biologist. I work specifically with ketones and ketosis, helping people get into ketosis and get their best results. I've worked with close to 40,000 people now on getting them into ketosis and helping them achieve their goals, whether it's weight loss or pain reduction or sports performance or whatever your goal is.
Awesome.
I work with people on, achieving their specific goals. So today we're going to talk about weight loss because that is a very popular reason to do the ketogenic diet, or low carb lifestyle, as I like to call it.
Awesome.
So most people who are doing the ketogenic diet are, for starters, they're eating too often.
Okay.
So people think that we're supposed to eat either 3 meals a day or 5 to 6 small meals a day. When you're in ketosis, that is not the case.
Okay.
Every single time that you consume food, you produce insulin. Insulin is the chemical or the hormone, but hormones are chemicals. We talked about this yesterday. So insulin is the hormone that's responsible for storing fat. So if you're producing that all the time, you're slowing down your ability to burn fat and you're increasing your ability to store fat. So we want to avoid eating frequently. We want to eat in small windows. So I typically eat between 4 and 8 p.m. and that's the only time that I eat.
Okay.
So we call it intermittent fasting, like eating, instead of eating all the time, we're eating within a certain time frame. And you can eat several times within that time frame, but you don't want to eat all day long.
Okay.
So you're eating too often, you're producing too much insulin, you're creating insulin all day long, and so therefore you're storing fat all day long. So that's the number one reason.
So if anybody thinks that they're number one, drop a number one in the comments. If you guys are eating too much, I'm definitely a number one. I love food. I like to eat all the time, so I definitely need to keep that in check. Thank you.
Yeah. So as we go through these numbers, everyone drop the number that you think, and you might have more than one number. So number one is you're eating too often. You're not keeping your eating to a certain, probably 4-hour window. So number 2 is going to be that you're eating too many calories. Okay, so think about this. If you're eating a bowl of oatmeal that has X amount of calories,
yep,
and you say, well, oatmeal has a lot of carbs, so I'm going to start eating, eggs with butter and cheese instead, and you eat the same serving size, the calorie count is going to be way bigger. Right. So even though you're eating the same amount, like 2 cups of food or however many, like portion size, your calorie count, you have 9 calories per gram in fat and you only have 4 calories per gram in carbs. So we need to be mindful of the fact that you're eating more fat, but you're eating a smaller quantity, or you're eating a big quantity of green leafy veggies and then a smaller quantity of like fatty proteins or something. So make sure that you are paying attention to calories, however it is that you want to do that. If you want to eat tons and tons of raw greens and, you know, use dressings or oils or fatty proteins on it, go ahead, go for it. If you want to eat fat bombs, which are small, go for it. However it is that you want to get your calories in, just make sure that you are paying attention to calories, because people think that they can eat as many calories as they want because they're doing high fat, low carb, eat fat, burn fat, right?
Right. I know, that's what I'm a little confused on.
Eating. Just because you decided to start eating high fat doesn't mean that you're burning 10,000 extra calories a day. So if number 2 is your reason, like you're thinking, I never even thought about that. I thought as long as I didn't eat carbs, I could eat whatever I wanted and however much I want. That is not the case. That is a huge misconception. Okay. If you normally eat 1,500 calories a day and you're eating high carb and you decide to go high fat, low carb, you should eat 1,500 calories a day, high fat and low carb.
Okay, but so still keep it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If that sounds like
you're shifting. Yeah. Number 2 is you've gone high fat, low carb, and you're just eating anything that doesn't have carbs, however much you want.
Oh my goodness.
That should probably actually be the first one, because that's probably the most common. People are eating a pound of bacon for breakfast when normally they would eat 2 pieces of toast. So make sure that you're counting your calories. Eating too many carbs. Okay. So a lot of people are trying to do the ketogenic diet. They're eating a lot of fat, but then they're eating 7 servings a day of nuts. Nuts have like 9 grams of carbs per serving, at least. So if you're eating 7, and a serving of nuts is small. So if you're eating a whole bag of almonds, you're eating several hundred carbs. Probably.
That's me. Whoopsies. I actually didn't know that. I'm not like when I'm on the go, I'm like, oh, I'm eating a low carb. Like I'll stop at Starbucks or something and then like grab a bag of those nuts. But like I'll grab 2, 1 for now, 1 for later if I'm not able to catch, you know, food, or I'm in my like window of whatever. I'm just eating a big bag of them, or I'll just go to Walmart and buy a big bag, and then my snack is handfuls as I'm passing the cabinet. I'm like, so I didn't know that. So what? Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
So I was gonna say, so since number 1 and number 2 are like calories and carbs, I guess maybe a lot of the questions I get is like macros and like, how do you count all that stuff together? Maybe can we go into that for like a quick second?
I do want to address real quick. Ivy said, I'm not getting enough calories in. Not getting enough calories in is not, unless you're doing it for an extended period of time, is not going to cause weight gain. And the only time that it would cause weight gain at that point is if you went for a long period in a calorie deficit and then you switched and started eating more calories again. So remember, math is math. You have to burn as many or more calories as you put into your mouth within a given time frame in order to maintain or lose weight. You can never gain weight from eating less calories than you burn. If you burn more calories than you consume, you will lose weight, no matter how you get them. We want for the weight that you lose to be fat, not muscle. So that's why we're targeting a high-fat, low-carb lifestyle, is because we want to program our bodies to burn fat and not break down muscle. How many calories do I eat in a day? I'm really good about knowing when I'm hungry and when I'm not. And I only eat when I'm hungry. If I'm not hungry, I do not eat. Like right now I'm doing a reboot. I have not eaten since 9 o'clock. What's today? Is today Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
I don't even know which day I quit eating. I think Wednesday night.
It's fine.
I quit on Wednesday night and I haven't eaten since. I feel amazing. Yesterday was rough. Thursday was rough. Today I feel great. I'm not hungry. But typically I probably eat between 1,000 and 1,500 calories when I'm trying to lose or maintain weight. If I go from trying to lose to trying to gain. I have different goals all the time. Right. But 1,100 to 1,500 if you're trying to lose or maintain is a good goal to go for.
Got it. Thank you.
So you told me macros. You asked me that a minute ago. To go over macros a little bit.
Yeah. So basically, like, maybe not going to macros because that's a whole different topic. I think we can probably cover that some other time. But basically, like, how do you count calories and carbs? Because I know a lot of people do lazy keto or stuff like that. So it's just, maybe like just what's the best way to basically count this stuff to make sure that we're all consuming or not consuming too much?
Honestly, I love MyFitnessPal, and I tell everyone who is struggling to download it and track what they're eating for a few days. Just eat what you've been eating. Don't think about it. Just track it. And then that way you can get a better like, some people don't realize, oh my gosh, I am eating 200 carbs a day because I am eating tons of nuts and sweet potatoes or something that they thought was low carb, and it really isn't that low. Or they're eating barely any carbs, but they're eating 7,000 calories a day because they're eating tons of butter and bacon and cheese, and they're not realizing, oh my gosh, that is a lot of calories. I thought that I could eat as much cheese and bacon as I wanted. I'm doing the keto diet, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. That's crazy.
I tell people to I've seen it so many times. Just download that app, track what you're eating, and then if you have questions about it, like it's not blatantly obvious, like it looks like you're doing everything right, then you can text or call or message me or Mandy, and we'll help you get on track and identify maybe something that could be going on that you're just not realizing or isn't standing out to you.
Awesome. So if you're number 3, drop a 3 in the comments and let us know if you are eating too many carbs. I guess one thing, what I've noticed is that carbs are in places that we don't think they are, like salad dressing, sauces, like, tomato sauce. I actually sent my sister out to get some tomato sauce because we were doing peppers, and I was like, make sure it doesn't have any sugar or carbs in it. She's like, I can't get any. I don't know what your standards are, but it all looks too high. And then she brought some home, and I was like, yeah, no, it's too high. So you have to pay attention with that. Yeah. That's why it's good for tracking.
That I got some, I don't know, some kind of Asian chicken the other day, and it didn't taste that sweet to me. It didn't have that much sauce on it. Yeah. It didn't have any rice in it, and it had, like, the serving size that I was eating had like 30 grams of carbs. I was like, holy cow, just in this little bit of sauce that's on this chicken, and I guess whatever they cooked the chicken in, it had 30 grams of carbs. That's a large amount of carbs. If you're eating a lot of fat and you're eating that many carbs, you're probably going to gain weight. Yeah. And especially if it's just one little part of one meal. I was eating that like with cauliflower and with spinach and with dressing on my salad. So, yeah, make sure that you're aware. So if I look at a package and it says it has more than 5 grams of carbs per serving, typically I just don't eat it. Yeah. Like, that's kind of my rule of thumb. If it has more than 5 grams of carbs per serving and the serving isn't like enough to feed me for the day, then I just typically try to find something else.
Awesome. All right.
So number 4 is going to be that you're not exercising.
Yeah.
So people tend to think, and I will say this, 80% of your physique comes from what you put in your mouth.
Right.
However, when you're in ketosis, your cells are 3 times more likely. So that is a 300% increase in their ability to use ketones. The more ketones that you use, the more energy you have, and the more fat you're going to break down to continue creating ketones. Okay. So you're going to like exponentially increase your fat burning capacity by simply getting in 30 minutes of movement per day. That can be walking, that can be running, that can be lifting weights, that can be doing push-ups, that can be doing squats with your baby in your arms, or, doing cartwheels in between folding towels. I don't care what it is. As long as you're moving. Like, yeah. If you have a big living room. I used to do handsprings in between folding clothes. That's why I say that. I had a long living room, and I would just do a spring and then fold a piece of laundry and run back and do the same thing. So that was
me. And then can you do that at my house? Because I want to see that for sure.
I can still do handsprings.
Awesome.
So movement is super important. If you are not getting in movement, and movement can also be parking really, really far. Like, this is what I do, because I don't have time to go to the gym. I'm trying to make time to do that, but I haven't been the best about it. But what I do know that I can do is park further from the entrance at the grocery store. Walk up the stairs instead of taking an elevator. Taking out the trash instead of making my husband do it. Running up and down the stairs in my house a few times. Doing smaller loads of laundry because the laundry is downstairs, so that I have to run up and down more often. Because every time the buzzer goes off on the dryer, I have to run down the stairs and up the stairs. So if you can just add in some little stuff like that, then it's pretty easy to get in your 30 minutes of movement per day. And you do want to keep your movement things that kind of boost your heart rate a little bit, and get your blood pumping. So get in those 30 minutes. I promise you, if you take 1 week and you are caught like very, very mindful of these 5 things, you're going to accelerate the benefits that you're getting. If you feel like you're plateaued, this will help you get past that. There's some other things we'll talk about on another episode of the Sara and Mandy Keto Show, where we'll talk about plateauing. But these 5 steps are super. We'll announce that here in a minute.
Awesome. Yeah.
So
right.
if you are a number 4. Yep. Ivy, I see that you're number 4. Stacy, I see that you're all of the above so far. Don't feel alone. A lot of people are all of the above. Net carbs or total carbs? Sherry, that is a great question. And Terry, you have to drop a number 4 because that is your problem. 3, 8. Yeah, sugar's hard to leave alone. We have some hacks for that we'll talk about in another episode. Hey, Curtis Dooley, what's up? Who asked? Wait, Sherry just asked me a question. Okay, net carbs or total carbs? That's one of those conversations that is very hot. Like, there's a lot of disagreement about that. I do net carbs because I'm about to get a little bit gruesome on Facebook Live. If I poop them out, I can't store them as fat. So if they're insoluble fiber, to me, they don't count because they are passing through.
Right.
So I count net carbs. If it says fiber, I subtract that out. If it says sugar, alcohol, I subtract that out.
Right.
So if you do that and it doesn't seem to work for you, it works for me. That works for me. Doing net carbs works for me. However, if you're doing that and it's not working for you, switch to total carbs and see if that changes anything. But as a rule of thumb for me, I say net. I don't have time to exercise. I work 4 part-time jobs. That is okay. Carla, I actually own 4 of my own businesses and a corporation, and I work a few other jobs as well. So I understand where you're coming from with saying that you're working 4 part-time jobs and you don't have time. That's what I'm saying. I don't either. So I'm trying to find time to go to the gym, but between the 4 companies that I own right now and I'm working, it keeps me, I don't even have time to take a bath. Thank God for dry shampoo. Like I was saying, park further from the entrance to the grocery store, walk around while you're doing a conference call, pace back and forth while you are stirring something up and you're cooking dinner, do squats while you're waiting on whatever is on the stove to boil. Anyone can get in exercise because there is 100% ability to get in movement while you're doing another task. If you're writing, get a clipboard and do squat and write on your clipboard while you're doing it. Where there's a will, there's a way. So I understand you're super busy and you can't go to the gym. I'm in the same boat as you, but I do find a way to get in some exercise, some movement. That does not mean you have to dedicate time going to the gym. So if number 4, no exercise is you, go ahead and drop it. Even if you're watching the replay, we want to see how many people are a number 1, you're eating too often. Number 2, you're eating too many calories. Number 3, you're eating too many carbs. And number 4, you're not exercising. So then number 5 is something that people probably aren't even aware of, but it's that you're not getting enough electrolytes. So when you're in ketosis, you are in a diuretic state, which means that you're going to lose fluid. Well, when you lose fluid, you typically lose electrolytes. I've had quite a few people who they were like, I'm counting my calories, I'm counting my carbs, I'm counting my fat, I'm exercising, I'm doing all the things, but I'm stuck. And so I asked them about their electrolyte intake. There, a lot of times if you feel bloated or you feel like you're retaining water or you feel puffy, that is water weight, and it's because you're losing electrolytes. And when you lose electrolytes, your body says, okay, let's hold on to some electrolytes. We don't have enough. And when that happens, electrolytes and water go together. So you're going to hold on to water and electrolytes in your tissues, and you're going to see maybe some puffiness, maybe some edema, maybe some swollen ankles, maybe some puffiness around the midsection. But that water weight does contribute to, people are like, I've gained 5 pounds, I don't understand why, and drink some electrolytes, and they're like, oh my gosh, I lost 7 pounds now. So be super aware of the fact that you have to balance your electrolytes. So if you feel any symptom of dehydration or any type of water weight gain or puffiness or bloating, that's probably due to an imbalance of electrolytes, and that can contribute to your inability to really lose weight. So that's a common one that people just don't, even if people are doing all of the other things right, they're exercising, their calories are in check, their fat, their carbs, all their stuff is in check. Electrolytes is something that just people don't think about because they don't realize that process.
Yeah.
So that's something we want to look at too. So those are the top 5 reasons that I have seen in the past 2.5 years working with people. And like I said, there have been tens of thousands of people that I've worked with on getting them into ketosis and helping them reach their goals. Those are the 5 most common. I don't get my drink that Mandy drinks. I'm a 1, 2, 3. If I don't. Oh, yeah, me too. If I don't do that, I am all of the above. I am 1 through 5.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome. Thanks, Sara. I appreciate that. Should we tell them our news?
Yes, I'll let you announce it because you're so good at this. Everybody, wait, drum roll.
Okay, so this week we have had such an amazing response to the Mandy and Sara show. Honestly, this was completely spontaneous. I was like, hey, do you want to do a live with me? And it was like, yeah. So honestly, all y'all have been loving it so much. Me and Sara have decided to block out some time every day, Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. You guys can do the translations for your time zones because I don't know them. I just know when to show up. But we're going to do them every day, Monday through Friday at 9 Eastern. So if you guys have questions, want to talk to me and Sara, drop them in the comments, send me a message, and I will shoot them to Sara to set our shows up. But we're going to need ideas. We want to keep this super fun and informative. Yeah, we just love keto, the lifestyle. It's changed my life. It's changed Sara's life. So we just want to get the message out about how amazing it is and how we can help you. So if you guys like that, give us some likes and hearts.
And keep explain to everybody how to share this on their page because we forgot to do that. I'm going to go grab something out of the kitchen to show people real quick because I'm seeing some questions about the electrolytes. So you explain how to share.
Okay. Oh, now I'm frozen. We're going to... Okay. So sorry guys, we're a little choppy, but no, Powerade Zero is not electrolytes. I know Sara will co-sign on that. So you guys want to press the share button underneath to share it to your own page, and then if you guys have friends that you want to share it with and they think that it would be awesome, you can just click on the post and it'll open it up in a new page and then cut and paste the link. Or if you're on your phone, you can copy the link and then send it to your friends. Or just tag your friends. That would be cool too. That if you think that would be, if they think they need to hear this, just tag your friend that you think would like the Mandy and Sara show or this topic in general. So we've been just having so much fun all week, so we just want to keep doing it. And we're going to do themes on Monday. So should we tell them the topic for Monday?
I don't know. Maybe we should keep it a secret and put out a little flyer for it. Or should we just go ahead and tell them?
No, I think they should comment and say, tell us, and then we'll get back to them. We'll tease it a little.
But enough people who are watching this and who watch the replay say, tell us.
Okay.
Then we'll actually do a live, maybe randomly tomorrow, and an ounce.
Okay. Okay.
It's gonna be so
Good.
much. Like, y'all are gonna love it. Okay, I'm trying to read some of the questions real quick. I did see a question somewhere that said, how do you get electrolytes, and something about Powerade Zero?
Yeah, I said,
Okay,
actually, I kind of answered it because I figured you would co-sign. I mean, I don't know what your thoughts on this is, but like for me and when I teach keto, like to my people, I am very clean with my stuff. I know you might, I don't know, you can tell your philosophy, but for me, I'm like no Powerade Zero. Like I want everyone to be as clean as possible because I feel like once you start replacing bad with chemically okay technical stuff, it just is a whole floodgate. So I think to get the grasp of everything, I say no, so keep it clean, but you're the human biologist.
So okay, well, the thing is, Powerade and Propel both taste really good, but honestly they do not have many electrolytes in them.
Okay.
And they have sucralose, and sucralose actually does have a pretty strong insulin response, which means that it will contribute to the storage of fat. So we don't really want to consume, if your goal is weight loss. If you are working out hardcore in the gym and like you're dying and need some electrolytes and all they have in the vending machine is Coca-Cola or Powerade Zero, like go with the lesser of the two evils. But on a regular basis, if you have options, I use, let's see if I can turn this brightness on.
Your beautiful light. I need to get one, I guess.
Yeah.
We're going to be serious about our show.
I know. I've got the studio lighting here. I look super oily under this light, though. I'm going to have to figure out how to, like, put it on the light. Because, like, see, my light is sitting right there. Like, it's not, I don't even have my phone on the stand because I don't know how to do it yet.
And I don't know if like our buffering is because of my internet or your internet or just life in general, but whatever. We'll get there.
Oh, my phone was dirty this whole time. The camera was.
Nice.
Okay, so this magnesium, like, it's just a magnesium powder. You can use this. I will warn you, magnesium powders will make you go to the bathroom. They will clean you out. But they'll also make you feel great if you're magnesium deficient. I use these little packets. You can buy this in a canister as well. But these you can just keep in your purse or glove box or pocket or wherever you keep your stuff, gym bag. This magnesium, you can get magnesium in drops.
I have those.
This does not make. Yeah, it says to put it under your tongue. I'm warning all of you, don't put it under your tongue. It tastes terrible. Put it in like your water or your keto or your whatever it is that you're drinking. Don't drink it plain. It tastes awful. Is potassium drops. It's the same thing. So normally what I do if I'm having, and these are Noon tabs, I like these.
Okay.
So if I need electrolytes, which if you need electrolytes, you'll kind of know because either you'll have some swelling, puffiness, or you'll feel like maybe cloudy mentally or a little lethargic. You may have a headache or muscle cramps. Those type of things mean that your body probably has enough water, but it probably doesn't have enough electrolytes. So you want to drink water and electrolytes together.
Mm-hmm.
And you can use any of these, but I'll mix like these two drops. These taste like salt water, like really nasty salt water is what they taste like. So I'll put one like dropper full of each into some water with something that tastes good, like one of these. All three of these things taste good. Or you can put it in with a stevia-based water flavoring stuff.
Rachel's asking, and I was actually going to ask you that too, if you think, is pink Himalayan sea salt okay too?
Yeah, pink Himalayan sea salt is fine. However, when people are low in electrolytes and they're doing the ketogenic diet, the electrolyte they're lacking is usually not sodium, because the ketogenic diet tends to be higher in sodium because we're eating fatty meats and pork and dressings and things like that tend to be higher in sodium. Usually what people are lacking is going to be magnesium. And if you're a workout person, probably potassium as well. So if you're getting like a muscle cramp, that's probably more potassium. If you're getting a headache or swelling, that's probably more magnesium. So the two that I always go with are magnesium and potassium. I use enough pink Himalayan salt in my foods to not have to supplement that additionally, but you could try that as well.
Awesome.
However, that is not going to replace magnesium or potassium if you have a magnesium or potassium deficiency.
And you can buy all that stuff at the vitamin shop. We're not reps for that or anything, just to let y'all know.
I don't even know what brand. These are Ionic. No, wait, that's not the brand.
I wouldn't buy anything off Amazon, to be honest with you. I've found that people rip off products and try and sell them there, so I would do a trusted vitamin store for sure.
Yeah, traceminerals.com is somewhere that you can go.
Cool.
For these. Traceminerals.com.
If you guys got value out of this, give us some likes and some thumbs up. I'm like really excited that we're going to do this every day. Definitely drop some comments and let us know what kind of topics you want us to cover.
Thanks.
We're just crazy about keto.
How often do you drink electrolytes? Meg, I drink them whenever I feel like I need them. So yesterday I had a killer headache because I was doing this reboot and I wasn't eating and I was going to the bathroom in every way imaginable a lot. I was detoxing hardcore, so I was losing a lot of electrolytes, and I had an awful headache, and I did both of these, and I drank about 4 of these. So, and then I went to bed, and I woke up this morning and slammed another one of these, and I have felt wonderful all day long. I knew I needed electrolytes because I knew I was detoxing, and I was going to the bathroom a lot, and I hadn't drank any electrolytes, which I knew I was supposed to, but I didn't. So if you feel any symptom that's uncomfortable, probably you need electrolytes.
Nice. Awesome. Well, I don't want to keep everyone too long. I know it's Friday, but if you have questions, tag us. What did you say?
Somebody said pickle juice, for electrolytes. That is not my preferred source of electrolytes for sure. So I can't really speak on that. I know it's got a lot of sodium, I think.
I feel like we could do a whole live on just electrolytes. Everyone's like feeling on them.
We should do a live on that. We should actually probably put like lightning bolts on our faces or something.
Oh my God, we're going to go so crazy. I'm so excited about
fun themed lives all the time. Like y'all just wait till you see what we have planned for Monday. I mean, it's good. When I say it's good, like
the first time I ever talked to Sara, we literally had a full-blown conversation in just gifts, and I got her, and we've been friends for almost a year now, and it is like just like I don't know why we haven't done this like a year ago. Just because we're crazy about keto and like we're crazy fun girls, so it's just like perfect.
Maybe because I lived in an RV and didn't have service half the time.
True, that's true. So you're not allowed to travel Monday through Friday at 9 Eastern, or if you are, you need to like...
Actually, next week is going to be a whole fun week because all next week I'm going to be in Chicago. So I'm going to be in a different place every night, somewhere cool, doing something fun.
Okay.
So maybe we'll do some like lives on how to eat out and stay keto.
I like that. I should eat out and you should eat out and we'll have dinner together at a live and people
on a live.
What is someone doing? Okay, perfect. There, we have 2 themes so far for next week. If you guys have questions or want us to do crazy themes, I'm all in for like a challenge. If you guys want to give us some challenges to do. But I feel like someone's gonna, I don't know, maybe I could pick up a date or something, talk about keto with you on camera on.
Honestly, I think that people say pickle juice because I think that's kind of a fatty thing. Like someone said it and everyone started posting pictures of themselves drinking pickle juice and it just kind of caught on. I'm not a fan of pickle. I'm not saying it's a bad source. I think that it probably has a lot of really low quality sodium in there, like table salt sodium. So that's not really what I would recommend. It could make you feel better because it has sodium in it, but if you're going to go for sodium, go for a good quality source of sodium like pink Himalayan salt. I wouldn't go for a jarred, refined, sodium chloride version.
Sweet.
At all. So,
awesome,
all right.
awesome.
Well, we're going to hop off of here. I actually have another live to hop on. I forgot about that.
Okay. Well, sorry about the other people. I love to hug you myself. I love you, and I guess we will catch you on Monday. Bye, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in. See ya.
Bye, y'all.